Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Veronica. Welcome to my garden. Today I'm going to be planting some perennials and one annual here in my Butterfly Ballet garden bed to fill it up, and so the pollinators, like the butterflies, can have many sources of nectar. I'm going to be planting this coneflower, double coated. Everything's rosy from proven winners. It needs full sun, and it's going to grow 20 to 24 inches. And I love the color that it's going to be. It's like a nice uh, light pink, and it's going to be something nice for the butterflies to land and take a rest. It's hardy in zones 4 to 8 to minus 30 Fahrenheit. Blooms midsummer to early fall and needs full to part sun. So I'm hoping for it to have beautiful blooms for the rest of the season till the fall. And this is another coneflower that I got from Home Depot, and it's called Sombrero Tres Amigos. And it's like it starts light and then it gets like darker. And it has like different colors. Like it starts yellow, peachy, and then it's like a dark pink. So it's gonna give me like 3 colors in one plant. I love the color. And then I have this Coreopsis that I picked up at Walmart on clearance. And the color, it's like a red with yellow center and then white edging. So this should bloom for me early summer to fall. And it's hardy to zones 5. And it needs full sun. And I got 2 of these on sale for $3 at Walmart for clearance. And then I'm also planting Lantana. It's an annual. And I just love the beautiful blooms. And I also got it on sale at Walmart on the clearance rack. So on the tag, it has like an orange yellow color, but on here, it's red, like hot pink. And then I see that it has like some yellow. So I don't know if they're going to turn like lighter pink and then yellow, but I like the color. So if it gets me different colors or changes, I'm okay with that. I'm happy. It's going to be nice. Okay, so this is where I'm going to plant them. The Coreopsis right there, coneflower, Lantana, another Coreopsis right there, and the other coneflower. And that should fill out this Butterfly Ballet garden bed really nice. And then I have to deadhead some of the blooms from the spent blooms from the Miss Molly butterfly bush. So it's looking really nice. And I wanted to show you the containers, how well they're doing. The dahlias, the verbena, nemesia, portulaca, and the diplodenia is about to bloom. Got lots of buds. And the Bermuda Beach Supertunia. And this one over here. Another Bermuda Beach Supertunia with the caladiums. Looking really nice. And then alyssum around it. And the bronze fennel. More dahlias. More dahlias right there. And sun patience. I love this color. Okay, so I already dug up the holes, and I'm gonna add bone meal, like about a teaspoon in each hole that I dug up. And I water. Now I'm adding flower tone. Okay, they're all planted up. And here's the Coreopsis, the coneflower, the other Coreopsis, Lantana, and the other coneflower. So I love the way it looks. It has filled up nicely. Very bright colors, ready for all the pollinators. And I do see a butterfly already. Coming by. So it's looking really nice. All the blooms. Everything. Everything's looking nice. And this is from the front. I just love all the textures, all the colors. Beautiful. I love this plant, the whirling butterflies, Gara. It has to be deadheaded. But I think it has some blooms coming up. So I'm gonna leave it. I like all the textures, and I like to always add white, little bits of white, like with all the colors. And I love these carex, these variegated carex from Monrovia. I really like how they look. Oh, look at the butterfly. Okay, so now I'm gonna work on deadheading some of this Miss Molly butterfly bush. Okay, so this is how you know when there's a spent bloom like this one. See, it's spent, and this one is just gonna start blooming. It has little dots of pink, and this one is darker. So what I'm gonna do is just go here and just cut the bloom. And this one, these are just starting. This one too, so that one you leave. And this one, it still has a lot, so I'm gonna leave it for the butterflies, because I do see they come a lot on this bush. And then these ones are spent. Just cut them. Oh, look at that. All the pollinators love this butterfly bush. I always see so much activity. Bumblebees, bees, butterflies, and I think that's a dragonfly. Like this one, spent. And there's another one coming right there. So I just cut right there. And then these ones. And just be careful when you're doing this. I do it in the evening, because there's a lot of pollinator action. And I've gotten stung by bees. So just be careful when you're doing it. If you see bees, you do it later in the evening when there's less pollinators. Because sometimes I've been here early in the morning and there's a lot of pollinator activity. Yeah. Okay, I think that's good. I got most of them. I want. Oh, this one in the bottom. Yeah. And the more you. Oh, and there's a spider there too, which I leave because spiders, even though I don't like spiders, like yeah, they're good for your garden because they eat some of the bad uh, insects and critters that hurt your plant. So it's kind of like a balance. You have to, there's some good insects and there's some bad insects. So I just try to work with nature. Thank you for joining me today and planting some beautiful plants here in the Butterfly Ballet garden bed. Thank you. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.